Hello, welcome here. This is Andrew Hart from BigTrends.com, and just wanted to basically do a little quick test here with a new little website we found called Screener, which will enable us to more directly get to you via Twitter exactly what we're seeing on our desktops. Right now we're looking at LiveVol Pro, which is basically a real-time market volatility scanner, or basically your all-weather volatility instrument that you can look at pretty much anything you want, from options to implied volatilities, historicals. So let's take a quick look. Right now the market, of course, did a little intraday reversal as we were up this morning, and now you can see on the top left of your screen the Dow's down, whereas the S&P and the NASDAQ are up. Also the VIX is up. So what does that mean? I mean, typically in the short term you can think that the VIX is potentially a leading indicator. So at this point you can see that the intraday whipping or whippy periods have certainly added to the volatility, even though we're still up on the S&P. One quick thing I wanted to show you, for the first time in several days, we've seen that gold is actually taking a little bit of a breather. What's interesting about that is that that's right before we get Friday's employment report. Today actually we saw some initial employment reports that said that filings for unemployment were actually down unexpectedly. So that's positive, but at the same point in time you'll see somewhat of a correlation when there's with jobs and gold, and there's a couple things you can take a look at. Gold is down. Where is it going from here? Let's take a look at the charts here for a quick second. As you can see on this chart, this is about a 6-month chart, and LiveVol Pro, great program, has built in here implied volatilities and historicals. Right now at the bottom part of your chart you're seeing in red you have the implied volatility 30-day, and in blue you have the historical volatility of 30 days. And then we also have moving averages up here on the top overlaid, 250 bar moving daily 250 bar moving average. At the bottom, what's great about this program, this is not actual volume on GLD, so the number of shares traded. This is the options volume, which is really important to me. All I have to do is click here, and any day it'll show me, for instance, right now, today, here we are, it's about 10:50 in the morning Eastern time in the market, and so far there's been about 1.2 puts traded for each call on GLD. So if you think of it that way, if it was smart money, or if that was if you're a volume trader, at least right now we've got more bears in gold than we do bulls. Hasn't been like that for a long time. Now let's take a look here at the day before. 1.1 calls for each put. The bottom line here that I'm taking a look at, you can see yesterday we had option volume of 469,000 contracts on GLD. The only time we've ever been above that was back here when we had an initial acceleration band breakout, and actually we were at, wow, 761,000 in options contracts. Another quick little market thing that I like to look at here with LiveVol is this real-time scanner. It lets me know about any anything big going on in the market, whether it's his implied volatilities breaking new highs or breaking new lows, 52-week highs and lows, and of course major or big significant options trades, whether they're spreads, whether they're just straight out buys. So let's take a look here. This is chronologically listed, and you can see here that these are a bunch of the underlying statistics, underlying volatility statistics. You got your IV30 52-week low, and let's see here. Let me get back to it. Let's find out something right here. Looks like most recently at 10:41 this morning, NDAQ, and actually let's go back up here. We just had coming here at 10:51. ARM, we had, let's see, IV98, market 15 by 15. Arvin Meritor Incorporated. Let's see here. First off, what do we have trade here? 1,750 puts were traded. And let's see here. If we go to the charts, 1750, your average volume on this thing is 2,400 contracts. I'm sorry. Let's go back here. Your average volume is 1,700. So your average volume on ARM on total options traded is only 1,700. Obviously not that big of a stock, clearly, but we just saw at 10:51 what was the size that we just saw? One trade of 1,750 over here to the left. which is more than the